It's something that most voters will need to pay more attention to if they want to see Trump lose next year.
You know, speaking of January 6th, Barbara, Trump said this, and he was trying to draw some kind of comparison between the George Floyd protesters and the January 6th riot. I want to play this for you.
You remember in Minneapolis, where they took over the police station. They took it over and they burned it down. By the way, what happened to those people? Are those people in jail with the J6 hostages? What happened to those people, come to think of it? They're not in jail with the J6 hostages. I don't call them prisoners, I call them hostages. They're hostages.
We know that they are actually not hostages. You know, those folks went through the legal system. They were found guilty. Donald Trump is trying to cast them, though, as political prisoners. Barbara, how big of a problem is this?
This is a huge game of disinformation, Simone, to engage in revisionist history. We know, we saw with our own eyes, you were there, that these people committed crimes. They were arrested. They've been charged. They are getting due process in our criminal justice system. To refer to them as hostage is just a complete misnomer. And also the false equivalency, the whataboutism, comparing what they did with some of the George Floyd protesters. We know that many of the George Floyd protesters were peaceful and certainly were not charged with any crimes, nor should they have been. There were others who participated in protests during the summer of 2020 who engaged in violence, and those people were properly charged with crimes. And so to suggest that this is all part of this us versus them game, and it's really important that you and others in the public eye push back on this false narrative.
I want to switch topics because Mark Meadows, he had a legal setback today.